Hey everybody, it's Noel from Home Hunter Report. So I was browsing around my home today and I found this really nice property and I thought I'd run a Home Hunter Report and bring you through it just to show how we can help you with your property research. So this one is just up in Fairhouse. I know the area quite well. I live not too far from it, so I know this is quite a nice estate. I know these houses are quite well built. But if I didn't, I might want to do a bit more research to find out. So I'm going to copy the Eircode from the property, and most listings have it, right here. I'm going to jump across the Home Hunter Report, and I'm going to throw the Eircode in there and hit Start Check. And what we do at this stage, we check to see if we can pull enough information to produce a Home Hunter Report. I'd actually made one of these earlier, so I know we can. There we go. And all I do now is put in my name, email address, hit proceed to checkout, and then it's a very straightforward online checkout. Then within a few minutes, I get this high quality PDF emailed across to me, and the PDF is what the Home Hunter Report is. So we're going to have a quick scan through this, and I'll show you everything that's included. So the first thing we do is pull in some information from the estate agent listing. So, beds, baths, the type of property, the size, and so on. Then we pull in all the images that the estate agent has listed. And if the estate agent has made floor plans available, we pull those in too. These are available on the listing, but if you're looking at a lot of properties, these can be useful to help just refresh your mind as to which property this actually is. Then we get into the meaty stuff. So we include the local property tax rates, and we highlight the one for this property based on the listing price. So in this case, I'd be paying $495 per year. Then we pull into freehold status, so whether the property is freehold or leasehold, and this is something you discuss with your solicitor if you go sale agreed. We look at local planning information in the area. So on this one, you can see there's a few houses around the area which have had planning permission. But there's a big development here as well, which has had planning permission in the last few years. So this is something you'd be looking into with your solicitor, or your solicitor should be looking into on your behalf to see what's going on in the area, what buildings going on, and so on. Now, in this case, I think this is Fairhouse Community College, so it's probably fine. It's just the work that was done on the college a few years ago. But if you didn't know the area, that's the type of thing you want to be looking at. Then we pull in any local sales for the estate or the road from the property price register for the last few years, just to give you a sense of what's selling in the area. We show you the BER information. So this one, the estate agent has listed this as D2, and then we show you what the estimated energy costs are for this property based on the SEAI estimates, which the latest ones for those are August 22, so they're recent enough. So then we pull in a satellite view of the area, and this is useful again if you don't know the area too well, just to give you a sense of what's around. So you'll see there's a nice big green space here next to the property. That might be useful if you've got dogs they bring for a walk, or kids to bring them out for a run and to kick the ball about, whatever. We pull in the local flood risk information, so you can see if the property is on a floodplain or if there's been any recent flood events in the area. If there has been, that's again something you might want to look into, as it could affect your insurance in future. We show the latest radon risk maps from the EPA, and this one, it's 1 in 20 risk, which is the lowest rating the EPA give. Then we look at the mobile coverage in the area. So depending on what network you're on, you might have stronger coverage than others. So if you depend on your mobile phone, this could be important down the road. If you work from home, you're going to want to make sure you're able to get fast broadband in the area. So we check that for you here as well as tell you the local providers you can go with. Same for TV, we show you the local providers. And most of these cover all of Ireland, but some areas you can't get them, so it's just handy to know. Then we look at local transport in the area. So we show you local bus stops and so on. We show you the distance to major airports. Then we pull in all the local schools information. So we show you the local primary schools in the area and the local secondary schools, and whether they're mixed or, boys' schools or girls' schools or whatever. And we also give you some tips for choosing the right school as well. And you may have noticed all the way through, we give you top tips on each section just to help you interpret the data and, give you some advice on what to do next. Then further down beyond schools, we look at local restaurants and, the top rated takeaways in the area. Then we look at local parks and so on. And one of my favorite ones, it shows you the options for your new local pub. Depending on the area, you might have a different selection of pubs here, but it'll rate them based on the Google rating as well. And that's just about it. So that was a very quick walkthrough. I'm going to do a deeper dive video on each section in future, just so you can understand each section a bit more. But if you have any questions, just comment or get in touch with us. And otherwise, have a nice day.